Other muscle is going to step in. Right. He runs up to the door and throws it open and points his gun down the hallway. You can see this now visually through your own feed. Boomer, you're in the car. What are you doing?
Where the fuck did Starlight end up?
Nobody
Do we know
knows.
where she went?
Nobody knows.
Are these guys here sitting on top of the building?
The two on the left are, in fact, on top of the building.
How tall is the building?
It is about 3 stories tall, I think I said.
Okay. So that's a no-go. I can't throw that hard. I want to try. I want to throw a thermal smoke grenade up there.
Okay, let's see. How far can you throw?
I don't know.
This is something that maybe you should know if you want to take that action.
How do I calculate?
Saying. Thrown weapons, here we go. Rules. Grenades. You can throw it as a throwing weapons plus agility, physical, with a threshold of 3. Distance is not indicated.
Alright, fuck that then, because I don't want to deal with rules. I'm gonna grab my shotgun, throw my armor on, and start running up. Fucking run up there.
Okay, you can go ahead and do your moves, hop out of the car. You do... How much agility do you have?
3.
3. So I believe you could run 12 meters?
That's not enough to get all the way to the top.
Yeah, definitely not. Maybe if you ran straight up the wall.
I'll be right back.
Okay. And that is your actions for the turn, then. You're in the process of running. Carbine.
What are the chances I could fire an armor-penetrating arrow up through the ceiling and everything and hit this guy with a rifle?
As much as his chance to hit you, I think. You will incur the same penalties where you'll shoot through the door, and then you'll shoot through the concrete wall.
I mean, I'll give it a shot.
However, you don't necessarily have accurate targeting information.
That's fine.
The information currently shared by your decker is that there's an icon on the roof. There's no visual on him.
I mean, can I aim at the
You
icon?
would be shooting blind.
Alright, well, what's the negative to that?
I believe... -5, you say?
6.
6, there we go.
You know the general meter he's in.
That's fine, I'll give it a shot.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your to hit first with the -6
2
penalty.
successes. And then... Are you muted, or you're not talking?
Whoops, I was doing a whole lot of talking. First, we're rolling for the door. The door will soak up 1 damage from it. So it goes from 13 back to 12. The outside wall has 4 armor left and 8 structure. So it is 12 divided by 4 is 3. So it will take away 3 more and bring it down to 9 damage. So a 9 damage armor piercing 4 shot will hit him. And it will be doing stun. 18. So he takes it from 9 to only 4 stun. As an arrow comes flying out of the building right back at him. Much to his own surprise.
Yeah, don't fuck with an archer.
Indeed. Carbine.
I think you mean overclock.
Overclock. Whoops. What you gonna do about it? You now have the one mark on his rifle. John? No. We lost him.
No, I think he said
God damn, okay. Is there a penalty? I just want to change his targeting information.
I believe that could fall under a spoof command. Or as an edit file kind of action.
Any penalty to that, or just...
Penalties? No, I don't believe so.
I'm back. I'm just gonna send the background.
Okay, and we're rolling.
I was just files. What the fuck should he hack? I haven't changed my shit.
He's not aware, but his targeting information has now changed. You go ahead and give a matrix perception check. You notice that he is receiving smart gun information indicating where his target is going to be and where he should fire. You also notice that he is receiving ultrasound information through a broadcast from someone else. And that is how he is seeing things through the building. And in fact, you can see a feed right now of Carbine in his room and several other people in the building.
Jam the ultravision.
That'll be your next action. Right now, you did take away his smart gun bonus.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use on next turn. Can I change the information of the smart gun while hacking the other thing?
We'll cover what you can do next.
Okay.
All right. Muscle over here will not do anything. The troll with the rifle will go ahead and try taking another shot. This is now becoming a real battle. His targeting information is leading him astray, however, so he now goes from 16 to 14. So we are looking at 4 successes. Go ahead and dodge first.
I mean, since I shot, I'm not on active dodge anymore, am I?
Whole turn.
The whole turn, apparently.
Oh, okay.
It's not. I'm pretty sure it's the whole dang turn. I care to dodged every turn.
Okay, so you rolled 8 successes. The shot goes wide on you. More concrete dust starts filling the room. This guy can no longer move unless he makes an athletics check. We're gonna roll... pretty well, apparently. He moves several meters into the building. Just booking it. Most people are now done. Carbine, what are you doing?
I guess I'll fire another bow up at the guy shooting at me.
Okay. Give it a go.
I like how you have 2 whole turns before they can start attacking you again.
5d6 initiative will do that to a person.
Alright, 3 successes with a -6. Ah, well.
Well, I'm sorry. The dodge is an interruption.
Oh, okay. Well, then, do you want to go back for that real quick?
No, we'll continue on for the rest of the round right now.
Yeah, it's full round. That was the thing. Dodge is use it when you get shot at, and you get a bonus.
Alright,
Okay,
well, he dodged
But
me.
your arrow goes wide, but you manage to knock another one with your other action, I believe. Or rather, you're knocking and firing at the same turn, I believe,
Yeah,
right?
as a complex action, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Overclock.
There is a full defense for -10. You add your willpower to defense for the entire turn.
Eh.
Nice.
Willpower's a 1.
Now, oh, I'm going to try to kill his sonar or whatever.
Basically cancel his connection because you're not connected to the thing actually giving all.
That's what I meant. Yeah, just so he can't see it.
Okay then. Go ahead and roll spoof again. Why not? Or maybe jam signals.
That's probably right.
Well, jam signals increases noise. Spoof command, you could at the very least tell it to close the connection and force them to try to make it again. Alright, easy enough for you.
I guess need to wait another turn. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You cut off his sonar information. The only one left is Carbine and Overclock.
Alright, another shot up to the ceiling.
Two people firing at each other up and down a building through walls. It's fantastic, isn't it?
There we go.
One's using a bow. That's a little more badass.
Just a little bit. Let's see. How well does he dodge it? Not quite well enough. So we'll roll for the door first. The door takes off 1 point of damage from the initial 17. And then I believe it was an additional 3 for the concrete wall. So that brings it from 17 to... what now?
13, wouldn't it?
14.
Well, no, 1 from the door, 3 for the wall, so that'd be 13. But
No, I'm sorry. Net successes on your attack was 3, not 5. I'm bad. So I think it brings it down to 11 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 11 damage. 11 damage, AP -4 hit to him. Let's see how well he does. He definitely has the armor to turn that into stun. And then he will soak it with 18 dice. And he takes it from 11 down to 5.
he took, what, 4 last time?
Yes.
So he's still up?
You don't know. You can't really see him. You just know that there's a thing. That
I had to
says
think
he's
I'm
there.
shooting at a dead body from like next 7 turns.
You could have. You could have been firing at the same thing. Hacky hack time.
I'm going to change his targeting beat to this signal.
You're gonna feed him
As if you
fake
ran out the
ultrasound
building and ran
signals.
behind. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and do an edit file action for this.
What's the wall on that one? Is that
I
locked?
will find it.
Edit file. Edit file.
Computer plus logic limited by data processing.
See, he has to beat a 1.
Yes, he does.
I think he beat the 1.
You sure do. His targeting information now displays a big hulking troll-shaped ultrasound figure running down the hall. And that is everyone. It is new initiative time. Carbine with the 41 overclock.
Wonder who's gonna go first.
The 29. Boomer with the 12. Hey, 2 turns.
Initiative's a little OP in this game.
It definitely is because it is very much action economy. So having Hyper Elves to bounce around and do things tends to work out really okay. At the same time, Carbine is a character who literally just does this. You could technically be doing more in casting magic too, but
Yes, but I'm trying to keep my face out of the
but you're trying to keep your face out of everything.
There's no reason why you wouldn't want like wired reflexes or improved reflexes and all that shit because
Absolutely, as a samurai,
more
it's almost
initiative
essential.
is always better.
And here we have
AKA the man who gets shot at through a wall, shoots back
that is a horrible roll.
with arrows.
So dare to compare at least a little bit. My 5d6 versus your 5d6.
Is that critical? Is that a glitch?
I guess that's
It's not
Starlight.
necessarily any glitches on initiative, but it's really low.
I got
Look
a
at
ghost
that.
in.
3 ones.
Might have to
Tragic.
leave mid combat if we don't end it.
Carbine, you're at the top again.
I'll shoot back.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill the guy
He's
before
going
he uses
to
time.
dodge as his reaction. What is that, John?
He adds your your acrobatics to your defense roll and gives you -5 initiative.
Okay, acrobatics.
There's also full defense that gives you -10, but adds your willpower to your defense for the whole time.
-5, you say?
Yes.
Oh. Went from 11 to -5, so I'll just put it at 6. And he is adding acrobatics, and that will be a number equal to... Where is it? He successfully dodges out of the way of the arrow, seeing it coming this time.
Alright.
That brings you to 31. Overclock.
All right. His targeting information's already messed up. I'm going to swift action to change out a program to check my current Overwatch score.
Okay, your current Overwatch score is 11.
Oh, I'm doing fine. All right. Let's start with the smart link on the muscle next to the sniper.
Okay, you can go
I'm
ahead and
just
start
gonna-
targeting it down.
I'm just going to break it.
Got it.
So do I just do a cyber combat or?
Yeah, cyber combat to do with data spike. Action.
Ooh. Dead.
Alright, so that is 4 successes. What is your attack rating?
It is 7.
7. So
Is it
you will
running
do
a program?
7 plus 4 damage, and that is enough to brick a much heavier device than his, I believe.
Excellent.
He is now without a comlink, and thus without smart gun or anything else.
So is the idea of Shadowrun that you start really, really specialized and you slowly over time average yourself?
You kind of specialize, and you specialize until everything dies when you pull out your pistol and roll an extra 12 edge onto everything and just shoot the whole room at once.
Right. So
Yeah.
basically, you, just
You become physical gods to some
That's
degree, I
it's
think.
it's like 3.5. It's like you want to be a god, go ahead, be a god.
But you tend to be a god in one thing.
Right. Like you can't.
He can tank. I'm breaking divide.
Incidentally, because the guy doesn't have a comm link anymore, he disappears off the matrix and you don't know where he is anymore.
Ah, I forgot about that.
Uh-oh. He's invisible.
Her turn. This guy's turn. Getting kind of really worried. His gun's busted.
I wonder if they think it's just him or someone else.
Second, need to go GM info layer, move this guy, and mark him down for. Okay. Good enough for me. Boomer. What's your
Alright, am
plan?
I up on top of the building now?
No, but you can start trying to run into it. I'm going to simplify it down and say it'll take 3 rounds to get to the top.
Didn't I run in the other time? I said I was getting out of the car and running up the building.
This could be the second combat round that you are running up the building, so you could be
So
on
I'll get
floor.
up the building.
So you could be on floor 2 now.
Alright, instead of that, can I just move underneath where the signature is, put a thing of C4 down, and get ready to detonate it?
You could, but you no longer have movement. You just got to this floor.
Okay.
You just got to this point. Incidentally, because you did just get to that point, you do see someone coming down. Oh, gosh
Can I
dang, wrong
hide?
layer. There we go. He is on the same floor as you.
Can I hide?
Go ahead and roll stealth. He sees you. You know he sees you.
But does he care?
Probably.
Well, that's to be determined. So you make your best attempt to hide from him, and the turn counter moves on. You see the Mafia muscle running down the hallway. 3, 12. He can get right up to the door with movement. He is running, and he will open the door with a simple action, and then just begin spraying into it with the other.
That's fine. I can see him though, so I mean, means I can dodge, right?
Absolutely. I believe the penalty for running is 2, isn't it?
That I do not know.
I don't either.
Not sure.
Oh, checking.
I'm gonna roll my judge intent on this guy.
He's definitely about to open fire here, once I figure out the penalty here.
Who'd think there'd be so many running in a Shadowrun book?
Yeah, who'd have ever guessed? What do... Let's just go range combat and check their modifiers. Situation, attacker running, -2. Okay. So 2 successes on his attempt to hit you.
4 successes on my attempt
Oh.
not to get hit.
I'm sorry I forgot to mention. It is, again, the same thing as it was earlier. It is a burst fire only weapon. It is firing 3 shots, which subtracts 3 from your dodge. I am very sorry.
That's right, I do better.
That's okay, you do better, and the bullets just fly around the room, willy-nilly.
I'm surprisingly agile for my size.
Just keep a recoil counter on that one.
Like how
So
I've
that
never
is
fired a single
his
weapon in
turn.
this game.
He uses up his initiative to get there, and the guy with the rifle sees his targeting information.
Alright, I gotta go. But
Oh, you have
see
to go?
guys. Yeah, I
I'm
gotta go.
sorry.
I gotta get a shower. I gotta get ready to go.
Okay, then.
See you guys. Also, before I leave, Griff, can
Yo.
I make a different character?
Maybe, yeah.
'Cause
What do you want to do differently?
That would be nice. I don't know.
Well,
there's
we're
just
all
not
learning
much-
the game, and he chose to do a certain thing, and maybe he's not liking it
I
anymore.
mean, if you want
Wants
to
do
make a
more
new
things.
character, we can just assume that Boomer gets shot in the head.
I mean, we can make this. We can change things. If you want to hack, I don't mind changing to more pure caster.
No. That's fine. I'm still gonna fill the same slot. I'm still gonna have demolitions and shit. I just wanna maybe take a closer look at the rules instead of just throwing shit together.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
Because
We'll talk about it
has,
later,
like,
then.
something interesting they do, and mine just blows shit up.
Oh, but what's gonna happen to Carbine's best friend?
Alright, I'll see you guys next Wednesday.
Okay. See you next time, then. Someone maybe should take over his character, or...
Well, he should be ready to push the
I'm still
button.
here, but I don't know. I really don't want to end up killing this character.
I will abstract him away for now. He is locked in mortal battle.
Who's activating the explosives?
He will. I will roll demolitions for him.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Are we blowing it up now?
Well, once it's his turn.
Yeah, I mean, technically, it's supposed to be when somebody opens the door, so... I mean, don't really know that this
Well, it
isn't
wasn't an
Starlight.
automatic trigger.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that next action should be when Boomer blows the door.
Okay.
I mean, she still has a turn left, so...
I will take that advice into consideration. The troll with the rifle is looking down through his sights. He's using the ultrasound information that he has to the best of his abilities, and will go ahead and take a shot. 15d6. And he certainly hits. 5 plus what he has here, 18 minus about 3, 15 minus 8. Oof. This guy will not like it. Let's see, 16 minus 8 is going to be 8. He is most certainly dead. As you see the man step inside and begin spraying you up with bullets, a bullet enters the back of his head.
Nice job, Overclock.
Thank you.
And that is the troll with the rifle.
Now just change his targeting system so he'll shoot himself in the head.
Carbine.
1 second. Just double checking what this one arrow does.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know what? I'm done with not being able to see this troll with a rifle. If his door is open, I want to shoot the the opposite wall or ceiling or whatever it is, the direction that the holes and arrow holes are coming from, where the troll with the rifle is. Can I fire an
you have a general
explosive? Say what?
you have a general idea of where he is.
Yeah, no, but I want to be able to see him so I can both dodge and fire back without all this -6 shit.
1 second.
I have an explosive head arrow. I just wanted to know if I could fire it there at the wall and just blow a shaped hole in it so I could see him.
Alright, so you're going to try firing at the wall to just blow a hole into it.
In the direction where all of his bullets are coming from and my arrows are firing up through. I mean, we've been firing for a while now that I think they're all in a concentrated little area that I'd be able to...
Absolutely. So let's see. So we're just going to go for a wall breaking action. Go ahead and roll to hit it, and that will affect your damage. Then we will see how much the wall survives.
Not at all.
So we're looking at 20 damage value and an AP of -3. We've been using a 12 armor building, so it goes down to 9 armor, and it has an additional 8 body. Nine plus 8 is going to be 17. It'll take away 5 of that for 15 damage. Now, how many shots have already been fired? At least 4 from the troll. How many from you?
3 monotip arrows.
So the wall has already taken 7 damage, and now takes an additional 15.
It's down.
The wall, crumbling almost already from the amount of fire going through it, shatters to pieces.
What I say, that guy eats tanks for breakfast.
There's now a nice sizable hole in your wall, where the white bar is. And he can see you. And you can see him directly. Overclock.
Where is the main assassin?
I know, right?
I'm gonna turn invisible and then start walking out the door.
Okay.
And this guy's, I'm just giving him random bad information.
You can move up to 12 meters, right?
I'm a thing of 2. How much is that? That's
You have an agility of 2, then times 4 you can move 8 meters. And that is as far as you're moving in the combat round before you start sprinting.
Alright, well, I guess I can sprint through. But I only had a single action. I used my standard, so that's all I can do.
Did you do anything?
So I turned invisible and started moving.
Oh, right, okay. So
Let me
you
roll
cast your
that.
spell. Go ahead and do the rolls, see if you get any soak.
So, is it possible for you to scan for her presence in the Matrix again?
Yeah, I can do that next turn while moving. I want to try to visually scan and matrix scan is what I'm trying to get out.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of which... do... Okay. She is there. And now it is Muscle turn, who is engaged with
Muscle.
Boomer. I'll leave that for another time. In fact, I will go ahead and take him and Boomer off the initiative, as Boomer presses the button having noticed the doors open.
With now the only possibility of actually killing me.
Boomer's voice goes off. Guys, I pressed the button! Carbine.
Well, I mean, don't we have to deal with the damage of the explosives?
It will activate at the end of the combat turn.
Awesome. Alright, I'm going to change my ammo type once again. Thankfully, I've got that spinning quiver to stick and shock with static shaft arrow and fire up at the troll that I can now see.
Alright, you have a perfect line of sight. That dodge action does not last the entire turn, does it, John?
You use it in response to a single attack. If you wanted to last the whole turn, there's a full defense, and it uses.
And that is not what he chose to do.
And he doesn't have the initiative to -5, so.
Alright, so that is 2 hits. That is going to be 12 shock and armor piercing -5. So
It's also
70.
electric, if that matters.
It does. It would lower his initiative if he had any of it.
Okay, is that what electric does?
And I think it might also do damage to his electronics.
If he has electronics, it does half the damage in resistible damage. Yeah.
Right. I'm not necessarily going to go through the motions for that, I think.
Unless it's a really big hit, unless they have a shitty eyeball. If it's under like 8, you're probably not going to do much. Under like 4.
Right, so...
I don't know, you guys emphasized how electronics can fuck your shit up, so.
Yep.
Got like non-conductivity and shit on some of my armor.
So he will take 6 shock damage. Which will... wrap around, and he is down. As you see his body just collapse on top of the roof. Overclock.
I'm going to search for another signal and walk.
Okay. You only move up to your running speed in the entire combat turn. You already moved 8. So if you want to move further, you have to roll athletics.
Well, let me scan.
Okay. I believe you are a human. Yes. Okay.
Whoa. Whoa.
So what was this roll? Scan? Right? 76. Okay. You successfully identify... One moment. Token. And token. As both appear on the map. You see not only the icon for her, but an icon for a flying drone.
Thought that said Flysby, not Fly Spy.
And you want to make that athletics check. John.
I'm trying to think if it'd be better if Carbine runs or if he stays.
Well, we'll find out. He's only been hit once.
Right. And they are targeted in the other direction. They're not set to blow up all around, right?
I would run out. I think the explosion's going to be too much damage, and you can go after Starlight, which is now pinging on your thing.
Yep. So, clock. Were you going to make the roll?
That roll wasn't my turn.
No, Matrix Perception is a special action.
Oh, then yeah. Let me try to. Actually, I'm just gonna straight brute. I think. Or hold on, I was on the page. Oh, hold on the page.
You could also ask questions about either of them if you wanted.
Well, one's a drone, right?
Yes, and it is a slave to another device.
Is it armed?
No.
Darn. Should I take the drone out? Can't you connect to the slave device through the drone?
If you were connected directly to it. Otherwise, you have to deal with the master device.
All right. That's probably stronger than me. No, I'm just going to knock the drone out of the sky.
Okay.
Is it considered a device or a vehicle?
It is a device. Alright, so it subtracts 2 from that, and this is going to be a data spike type action. So that's going to be 6 damage plus your attack rating of 7, correct? It's going to soak a single one of that. And so it goes from 6 plus 7, 13 to
DV stands for
11.
damage value, right?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, that's plus 7.
And in that case, it is gone. You bust it. More than likely, it will float gently to the ground as it fails. Possibly on fire. And then we have the remaining card. You have 2 turns.
What are squares to actual movement?
Currently, I have them set to 2 meters per.
No, that's shit. Because I've got a weird number in my run.
Mhm.
I have a 17 run, so it's like,
Right, so you can move 17 meters. I'll give you the extra 1 just so you can go 18.
Well, then he can move again, right?
Yeah, you take another run action.
Alright, that's my run.
I think 1 more is what you can go to.
No, actually, I already went 1 over because I was at 16.
Oh, right. You're
minus 17.
correct. There we go.
Yeah, I'm already pushing.
You're running out the building. You do have actions, though. Since I don't believe running is actually an action. It just
No,
modifies
isn't there a
your-
maximum distance you can go in a turn?
Yes, it is limited by running, and then you can sprint once, I think.
I
So
mean,
this
I
is
have
currently
no
maximum
actual
you can
action. There's no actual action I could make.
Okay, then. So we'll just go without it. You could sprint.
Wouldn't that be on my next turn?
You could do it right now.
Your next
No,
turn is now.
Sprinting is running.
Attempt to running distance, this action. You can do it every turn, so you can do 2 sprint actions to see how much further you can get.
Sprinting is the running skill.
Yes, running plus strength physical.
So another 7.
Yes, because
So
your
we'll
troll,
just
your modifier is
minus-
7.
We'll just minus the 1 that I took extra on this one and just move another 3 forwards, I guess.
Right.
Got it.
And that'll be on 1 turn, and then on your last turn. What are you gonna do?
Physically just reach
I mean,
around.
I can keep moving, right?
Yes, you can go ahead and try sprinting again.
She's right there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to know that when I open the door. Well, the door's already open. When I step out. I don't have to go the
So
full
you
distance.
move 2
I'll-
meters of your 5, and immediately you see her waiting there for you.
Kill her.
Well, I mean, sprinting, was that my action?
It is a type of action. Let's find out. Sprint is a complex action.
Yeah, then that's it. And my turn in
That's-
front.
Okay. And that is that. And now we roll initiative once more.
Well, then we go to the explosion.
Oh, yes, we do.
Boom.
So I'm going to roll some numbers.
I'd like to say that fly.
You might not get the deposit back on your room, by the way.
It's a squat.
I'm sure he
There's no
moved his
deposit.
fly spy on his turn or something.
This is.
No, that's Carbine.
I can't wait to see that fly spy just incinerate dust.
So we have 3, 4, and 6. So the damage to the building is going to be something around the lines of 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus an extra 13. The building's going to be in ruins. The damage to people, however, let's figure out how this is going to go, because it's going to be 25 plus 6. 31. I believe there is a drop-off. Street gear. Gear listings. Explosives. Circular blast.
What if Boomer became the explosion?
Because this isn't the direction, I'll go with -2 per meter. So that would be -40. So it will not reach there. 31, though, is going to be about 15 meters. Yeah. And the building was constructed of 20. 4. Math.
Mathematical.
13, 12 meters. Then over here. So the rough box, I believe, is probably something like this, but maybe a little bit more conical.
It's a very weird spread.
Well, it was supposed to be directed charge forward, and it goes off the map back into the left. The building, roughly, though, is destroyed.
What about the building Boomer's in?
I believe a chunk of it is probably going to be taken down. I think it's probably going to be a little bit more like this. And this entire section of the building is gone, as well as Boomer's Fly Spy. So incidentally, you managed to run far enough away that the building will not collapse down on top of you. However, the lower section of one building and almost the entire lower section of the building you're adjacent to collapses. I believe the building that you were just in is destroyed, as it crumbles to the ground and fills the air with concrete, making it difficult to see and difficult to act and difficult to breathe.
Thank God, it's an understanding that Boomer's home is soon to be unoccupied.
Go ahead and roll me body.
Any modifiers?
No.
Apply wounds, yes.
Shed it to you
Yes.
for
Roll 4d6. 5.
You do not choke on the dust, and neither does she. However, it does still obscure your visions. Now initiative time.
Gee, I wonder who's gonna go first.
Well, they do have competing initiatives, let's be honest. So you have 10 reaction?
Yeah.
Okay. See, those are the big modifiers there, I believe.
So overclock and
And this guy is flat dead now. Oh no, he was on the upper side of the building. And that building didn't collapse.
hey Griff, what would you have done if that fly spy managed to live?
I mean, technically I have 5 reaction, but I also have an additional 5 in modifiers.
Mm-hmm. But it appears that you will be going first.
DPS you have one.
Well, I know that she's a lot of cybernetics. I mean, I guess I'll electrocute the fuck out of her.
Okay.
That is actually a really solid plan.
Electricity will not individually affect cybernetics because it hurts them anyway if you bash their knee in or something. So it
I mean, is there any
normal.
situational modifier?
The situational modifier is -2 as smoke just fills the area.
This is a direct hit. So
Oh, you're bowing her from point blank? I thought you were using melee, I'm sorry. Is there a penalty for point blank? I don't think so.
Are you bowing her from point blank?
wow, I can't believe you uploaded a video during this time. Usually
Let's see. Tactical
shit's
cover
happening.
firing.
Short
Attacker in
0
melee
to -13 has 0 listed as modifier.
You're in melee combat, so I would call it an additional -3.
I mean, I'm not really in melee combat. She hasn't attacked me yet.
Well, you're in melee range.
I'm just saying the range on the bow says 0 to 13 is a 0 to modifier, and it goes negative at 14 out.
Okay,
is
I'll give it
true.
to you this time.
I'm just saying what the bow thing says. I'm not.
When she starts attacking, we'd apply it then. So, 2 successes. That's going to be 14 damage and -5 AP. And let's check out what her armor is.
Their armor soaks nothing.
So we are rolling 9. Here's this 5, and from
14.
how much? 14. So that is 9. 9 stun. And she loses 5 initiative.
Wow.
Electricity's nice. And that is a full complex action for you then, isn't it?
You actually removed a turn from her.
Well, complex is, fire and reload, so yeah.
Okay. Overclock.
Brute force.
Okay.
Maybe what's line one? Yeah, calm line.
Okay. It is actually a deck.
Oh, straight into her deck. And what is my Overwatch score?
Currently, it is at 14.
Oh, so yeah, brute force. Crap, forgot the roll. I was just reading this, and then I went and looked up electricity. Oh, there it is. Logic willpower.
Figuring it out.
Yeah, and that is against willpower and firewall.
Right. Is this a data spike action?
Brute force.
Okay, so that'll do significantly less damage. But you will get marks on it. And she blocks it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, your Overwatch score goes up, and I believe because there were no net hits either way, you do not get damaged back. And that is going to be the complex action for your turn. You can still walk or run if you wish.
Make sure not to damage her deck too much. We need the information.
Yeah, that's why I'm brute forcing instead of just attacking it.
Right.
Okay. Did you want to move? Okay. Starlight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll move forward.
Starlight is now severely injured.
Attempts to run away. Killed by a monster. So, remember when I said to her, it's like a thing, it's like a tank that eats tank. Does she believe me now?
You'll have to ask your corpse, I think.
Well, I'm just asking because thematically, we all know she's dead in 5 seconds, unless miracle.
I think melee weapon is... There we go, complex action. Just had to make sure. In which case, though, she will actually hold up her right arm, the wrist of which will flop out and grab the rest of her arm, revealing the interior of her arm as the barrel of a gun. And she will begin firing it in your direction with burst fire. Your defense will be at -3 for this.
A weapon that we all literally knew existed.
Yup.
Yeah, but don't forget, there's -2 because of dust.
Ah, yes. -2 because of dust.
You can dodge.
Not that one.
Yep, but she does hit. So that is going to be 9 physical with 4 armor piercing.
Just eat this damage.
Nope. Hit me for 1.
Okay, and I believe that damage was less than your armor, so it is simply 1 stun.
So currently I'm at 2 stun damage.
I know.
Wow, you are a beast.
Very much so. And her agility is 4, and if she runs, it's going to be up to 8. And she starts trying to run around the corner.
No such thing as like an op attack in this game, right?
Nope. Just people who have 5 more actions than everyone else.
Yeah. Not on attacks, just complete bullshit.
I'll have the same movement she does, probably. I mean, I should have more than she does, but whatever. I thought she was a human, right?
Absolutely. Yes, she is.
Well, I don't know. You just said she has agility 4. Oh no. Okay, we have the same everything. Sprint rate, the sprint rate. That's what's different. Okay. She's faster sprinter than I am. Sorry, just double checking movement rules. I'm gonna move around the corner and I'm going to shit you all want her alive. I'm going to try to subdue her.
Okay, then. Let's see. So how did the rules for that go last time? I believe it was your unarmed attack roll simply to hit.
Right.
And let's see.
And what are the situational modifiers?
-2 for dust. Any injuries that you're taking as well. 9 inches. -3.
I mean, does 2 stun at and wound modifiers? Because it didn't come up with the wound modifier thing.
Oh, no, it's only every 3 damage, and 4 if you have, like, high pain tolerance.
Okay. Didn't take that drug.
Right. So, doing 9 damage to her, she's taking -3 wound penalty, etc.
Alright, so I'm not at any wound negatives yet, so hit.
Correct. Okay. And then I believe you grab her with your strength plus your net successes. Which is something around the lines of 13? Yes.
Yeah.
So you easily grab her up in your arms and have her fully contained without much effort currently.
Okay.
Now what do you do? Or rather, John's turn. Overclock.
I'm just gonna hack on the fly, get into the system. Her thing.
Okay. Just gonna try marking her.
I'm gonna give her 2 marks.
That is a clear success. And she now has 2 marks.
Are you hacking the information we need out of her?
I'm hacking into her. I just got into her system. I want to pull whatever information she has on her deck.
It is her turn, and she needs to make a strength plus athletics greater than the number of successes you have.
And she's locked.
Oh, link locked?
She's link locked.
Okay, cool. So she can sign out of her device.
Nope.
Good. What can she do here? Can she even fight back when held down? Because the other guy certainly couldn't.
In case you're running, I'm running the program that gives me an extra program, but weakens my defense.
Yeah, which is probably a pretty good idea to have in most cases.
How much longer are you going to need to get the information out of her head?
I'll probably get on my next turn. I start downloading. I don't know what the role is, but I'll get it. We'll find out. It won't take long.
Considers a subdued character to be prone for any attacks made against them. Grappling character doesn't need to make any tests. But he must maintain but he must spend a combat action on each of his action phases to hold the position. Grappler can choose to do a few different things to them. And that looks like that. Okay, so she can't do very much more other than attempt to break out. So she's going to try unarmed combat and strength. Which is going to be... Let's see. Okay, and then she's going to spend an edge. So that's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9 more dice. 6 successes versus your 11 to 13, I believe. I believe that does not work.
Are you eating her now?
Or...
Is Overclock communicating with me at all?
Huh?
Are you communicating with
Yeah,
me
I'm
at
letting you
all?
know. I'm hacking into her jaws. I'm going to take anything. Try not to break her deck.
To break out of the lock, the defender must make a complex action again with unarmed plus strength with a threshold equal to the net hits scored on the attacker's original grapple.
Does she have to be alive for the deck thing to work?
Nope.
Okay, that was my concern. I thought I had to like
don't
hold
break
her.
the deck. I'm doing this in case she somehow escapes.
Where's the deck usually?
I believe that she does break out as a complex action with that.
I thought she had to get a number of
The
successes.
threshold doesn't have your strength involved. Rather, your strength is involved in if you break her physical limit and actually hold on to her.
That's weird. Then you'd assume the thing would be a roll based on your strength and not your agility.
Oh,
I guess they were saying wrestling is agility with strength helping.
no, there's not much agility involved here.
Well, no, my
Except for,
roll
like, touching you.
my roll to subdue her was agility based.
Rather, it's if you don't have the strength to hold the person, it doesn't matter if you can grab onto them. Whereas you can hold on to basically almost anyone.
Well, no, evidently I can grab onto anybody. I just can't hold on to them because they can break free immediately, no matter the fact that I can also flip cars.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. It would make more sense then that if my roll to then grapple them was a strength roll and not an agility roll.
It requires some digestion, I think.
Requires
It's
a
your turn again,
rewrite.
though,
Kinda makes
given her
sense.
attempt to break out. And this is honestly where your bigger strength shows, where you simply have 2 more turns than her and can do whatever you want.
Well, I mean, if she doesn't need to be alive, then I'll just bite her.
Hey, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
-2.
Do it.
Yes. -2 for all the dust that is still settling in the last 3 seconds.
Killer.
She's got 9 dodge down to 3. 1, so 14 physical with -1 armor piercing versus her soak.
I don't think she can live through this. Unless she...
Does soak get reduced due to injury? I don't think it does. I think just dodge.
I don't know.
Interesting question.
I mean, use the rolling in the game and then injure yourself.
Well, I'm going to continue on. I believe you do more than enough physical damage in a single bite to cut straight into her jugular.
She did.
Simply, straight up ending her life.
Yep, she did.
Well, Overclock said he didn't need her alive.
You ate her. How'd she
Nope,
taste?
doesn't seem to involve injury. But she is very much dead.
Well, I'm glad that's over. So, mission success, everybody.
What are you gonna do now?
Going to Disneyland. I'm sorry, this is California. I'm going to Disney World.
It's right over there.
This is Disneyland's California, Disney World, Florida.
How long does it take stun damage to go away?
A certain amount of time. If the session ends and the day passes, then it'll be gone.
Yep, I only took
Not that
2
long.
stun.
I think you get to roll like body every hour or something.
But yeah, so Overclock has plenty of time to hack the information out, correct?
Alright, anything we need. Yeah.
Alright, you check out her deck and the information is not there.
Shit.
Oh well, that was only a bonus anyway.
Does she have a cyber brain? Can you hack a
No.
dead cyber brain?
No, she does not. She has an integrated cyber deck. It's not on her person, it's inside of her, but she does not have the information on it.
Alright.
Check her person for anything that could have it. And then also look for an address to her house.
Yeah.
I mean, the intel was just a bonus. We still accomplished the main mission.
Very much so.
Is it hacking at this point, or is it just computer?
At this point, it's just asking some questions, roll computer. What are
Through
you
it?
looking to answer?
Where does she live?
Okay, roll it.
Is it computer or?
Computer. We're searching for information on her. You are doing a matrix search.
Alright, so
Through
I have
her
a
personal
program that
blog.
gives +2 to that.
Okay. And 1 second, I need to look up Overwatch.
Oh, yeah, I need to unplug. Wait, no, I'm cool. I should have plenty of time. I'm fine. I'll spend the next few turns doing that, and then I'll unplug.
I mean, what's going to happen to you if your Overwatch gets to 40?
They know where I am. Unless I have a
They
certain
know
thing.
where he is, and bad stuff happens.
I can put up a safety program. I'm going to run the search, the defense, the know my score, and the they don't know my location if they
I'm
catch
just trying to figure out like how much it increases every 15 minutes.
2d6, I believe.
Okay. So if it takes only as far as this. Alright. So within the time that it takes, your Overwatch will not get high enough for anything to happen. Unless you do additional hacking after finding something out without rebooting. Okay, so your question was, where does she live? You check her out, her SIN data, and it does not have any sort of listed address or property.
Alright, it's the mobs then.
It is very clearly a fake SIN, though.
Yeah.
Just send confirmation of her death to our Mr. Johnson. We'll take the hit on the bonus. That's it. Mission accomplished.
This is
No.
true.
Good mission. Good mission. Should we stop here?
Yes, and I
Yes.
could go ahead and distribute rewards to everyone a little bit later.
Good.
Okay.
I'm tired.
You don't want to do it on stream?
What's that?
So you don't want to do it on stream?
No, we're already missing a person, so I just want to make sure that they get the info too at the same time.
To Griffin, he doesn't care much about it being like written in stone on stream. He just wants people to know.
Alright, everyone will get rewarded in karma and money.
Do a micro session if you really want.
Indeed. Right. That was very successful, I think.
Well, I'd prefer to have the information.
As far as it goes. Incidentally, Asagawa will get back 11,000 from the deposit.
Nice. And
So divide that by give us that back.
Oh, I don't have to tell you about that, but I will give you. I'm not going to be a dick about it.
Well, I mean, it's not really divided by 3 if Boomer goes away.
What?
So it's not really dividing by 3 if Boomer goes away.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It's just going to be halved if Boomer dies, or
I thought Boomer just wanted to change some stuff around.
you know
No,
what?
he said, can you roll a new character? That's not changing stuff
Yeah.
around.
Griff, did you want to let Boomer just like respec?
I might. It all depends on what Turtle wants to do.
Like it's early enough in the game. It's only session 2.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and we're all learning and getting acquainted. We're finding niches. I think you three all have found yours very well.
I like my niche. I'm trying to get better at my niche. So I'm sorry if I suck much, but I can't help it too much.
Mhm.
And again, this entire group relies on Carbine and Overclock. Boomer and I are just kind of supports.
Indeed.
No,
All right.
nobody
I'm going to
relies
try
on
writing up
Carbine.
rewards.
Hey, all you. I'll see you later. Have
All right.
fun.
See ya.
God, that was a long session.
Yeah, that went on
Ah,
longer
yeah.
than what my fiance's happy with, and I kind of agree with it, but it happens. I really didn't want to do the encounter yet.